Ahlan wa sahlan, kusemak, elahasni bustizi. This is the Kenny Hotz radio show with my second banana, Mr. Brian Pico.
Oi, love.
Hey, right, love.
It's the accent episode, mate.
Oh, fuck, I hope not. We're back. And Jeff's still not here. And look, everybody said, first of all, yes, you know, the comments are getting so fucking normal. It's like when Kenny versus Spenny ended, and, you know, there's still people from, like, you know, Himmelfarb Deutschland emailing me going, no, season 7, yeah? And I'm, you know, maybe, I don't know. Is Jeff coming back? Pfft, I doubt it.
He's not. He's not coming back.
He's probably not. So, you know what? That's it. Stop sending those comments. You can send the comments. I'm not going to answer them. But you know what? You want to talk to him? He's at jeffcastle.fart or wherever the hell he is. Go ahead. Give
him a call.
He's a nice guy. He loves talking. And go, you know, I'm sure Sirius will give him his own show. In fact, send me shit, and I'll send it to Sirius and get you a show. So, anyways, whatever. Let's move on with that.
Moving on.
I just got back from Los Angeles, California.
Welcome back, Ken. Look good.
It was crazy. I went out to go and, you know, get sponsors for the show, sell some shit.
And
I'm working closely with Entertainment One, who I've done all of my shows with, Kenny versus Spenny, Trying for the Will and Testes. Very good friends. They're an enormous company. And there's actually a lot of talk about doing some YouTube channel stuff with Spenny and, you know, maybe the possibility of this and that. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it because I don't like talking about shit.
Not until it's official.
But I was sitting at, like, I was doing some pitching there, and I noticed that I'm a total fucking pussy and a mega loser because the people that were sitting next to me getting ready to pitch were fucking vultures. You know, I've done so much stuff in my life, and I just don't have that full on mega attack. Fucking, you know.
You gotta focus like a laser. Remember that advice you had? Like a laser.
No, that's like a laser.
Yeah.
Like a laser, man. Like a laser!
Like a laser.
Not like a laser. Anyways, and so I don't know. It actually kind of scared me a little bit. It's hard to get that fucking hardcore. The reality is we're pussies in Canada. Like, we're total fucking
correct
wimps. Compared to the U.S., they would just march all over us and literally chew us up and spit us out. They'd MMA our fucking shit, and we would tap out, brah.
It wouldn't even become a fight. We would just say, go ahead.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, take it.
Actually, somebody sent me a really good picture of Canadian graffiti.
They made that?
I'll post it. Anyway, I also think, because Brian and I are trying to evolve into something new. And the truth with Jeff was, you know, we did 16 shows, 15, 16 shows. And every time I came in here, it was like, you know, shit on his wife. Brian's dad rapes fucking puppies.
He did not.
Celebrity story and funny movies. It was just the same thing over and over again. And while I was doing the show, I just started to realize, fuck, you know, I just can't keep repeating the same fucking shit over and over again. So now we have a special guest every week, somebody new that we can bounce off, that has great stories, and, like, you know, who fucking knows? Whatever. Look, it's a shitty radio show. You know, what else? There's nothing else to watch Saturday morning except for Ilyana Fix My Fucking Life.
Yeah.
And so you think he can dance.
There's no Saved by the Bell anymore.
It's all fucking shit.
No,
you know, there's nothing. There's nothing out there. It's pathetic.
Well,
we're all fucked. Even that YouTube, I just watched that YouTube live special. These are
Comedy Live.
Comedy Live, Comedy Death. That was just horrible. What the fuck was that? I'm happy they're doing it, But holy fucking shit, that's comedy? You call that comedy?
It's a bit of a circle jerk.
It felt like they did it in Canada. That's how bad it was.
Not a compliment.
It was so bad that YouTube comedy live hour thing was so bad that
How bad was it, Ken?
it was so bad it looked like Spenny was starring in it.
That could be funny if he was in it.
Yeah, I just asked Spenny to be a guest in the show.
And
Well, after he's got a bunch of laundry to do.
his mornings are pretty full.
Yeah, and I'm talking about his co-prisoner's laundry.
Okay.
So he's going to come in. He promises he's going to come in. I would like to have Spenny here as a co-host with us.
As a resident guest.
We would like to have Spenny sitting with us here, but Spenny needs to be paid because he is the Jewiest, cheapest motherfucker in the world, and unless you give him money,
He likes value.
Well, Brian and I do this for free out of love and desperation.
Complete and utter desperation.
And then other people were saying, "Oh, Kenny, you're asking for $5,000. Well, you're so desperate, so someone will be on the show." Listen, I got a lot of fucking celebrity pals, and I can't fly Auntie Joan here unless I put her up in a fucking fancy hotel for 2 nights, stuff some fucking foie gras down her throat, and feed her, 4 cartons of fucking American spirits. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I need some money to bring in some fucking celebs to entertain you guys. And half of you are going, "Oh, Kenny, you're so desperate because you're asking for money to go do your show." And the other half are going, "Hey, go on Kickstarter, man." What? I can't ask for $5,000. I got to ask for $2 million. Fucking make up your mind. Holy shit.
Figure it out, guys.
Holy shit.
Plus, I'm extremely poor.
Half of you are happy Brian's here. The rest think Jeff sucks. The rest love him. The rest want Brian to go. It's like, I have no fucking idea what's going on anymore. I really don't. I used to be able to read people's comments and get a feel for what's going on. Now everyone's a fucking full ADD. Everyone's chewing too much fucking ice. People are. I have no idea what's going on.
You got any
Everyone's
ice?
like drinking way too much fucking G2s, bro.
Easy on the Red Bull, everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's losing their shit,
kind of like our mayor,
including me. Well, I'm mayor. We'll talk about the mayor in a second.
Okay.
Today, I didn't think I had a doorbell. What did I say to you?
You said, "Do I have a doorbell?"
I didn't know if I had a doorbell or not. I'm telling you, this is...
He does. Everybody, he does.
And listen, I do, and I don't remember what it sounded like. I had to go and ring it myself and go, "Oh, fuck, is that my doorbell?" You know why? Because the radio waves and the fucking alpha waves and the iPhone waves and the fucking mercury in the drinking water.
They're merging.
And all the fucking urine that Chinese people are putting in our food. It's all fucking making me retarded.
We're fucked.
My brain is turning into mush.
We went into your garage and your front door car was open. Door off, car door open.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Yeah. Well, I'm not used to having a car.
You forgot to close your door.
I didn't close my door. I don't know what's going on. I think my brain. If you looked at my brain through a fucking microscope, it would probably look like an Oreo bar.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's not healthy, is what you're saying.
Anyways, we have a very special guest today. Truly one of the funniest men in the world. A person who I would not be in the business with if it wasn't for him.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. Ben, get back here. Ben wears the same clothes every day, our producer.
We actually don't know who this guest is, but we're assuming that this is a big time guest.
I know who it is. You don't know who it is.
I don't know who it is.
Ben dresses like Spanky from the Little Rascals. Ben.
I don't know if that's an insult.
So anyway, that's where we're at. And now this is the new format. Here's our special guest, even though it's 2 minutes early.
Jeez, this is very exciting.
Well, fix the camera. Anyways, all right, we have a special guest. Oh, great. See, Brian is fucking retarded.
Correct. We're back. We're back online. We're moving. We're grooving.
First of all, the camera's pointed way too up.
Matt, is that true?
Yeah. God damn it. This is it. We got 2 little shitty GoPros. The guys can't even fucking work it. Thank God Matt's here.
So we got a DP.
Matt's drunk. He was just in the park getting wasted.
All right, would you consider yourself drunk, Matt?
No, okay, fuck. Okay, look, you're not. That's not the camera's not set right. Oh my God, you got. Okay,
that's good.
No, it's pointed up too high.
Matt, is it too high?
No, it's fine.
Matt's the guy.
It's a little high. Anyways, Jesus Christ.
I wish I was a little high right now.
You're gonna be a little high.
Okay. All right, let's guess the guess. This is very exciting.
Okay. Well, why don't you start asking questions, Brian?
Okay.
Tokyo.
Guest, you have to get up close to the mic here. Guest, do you know? Do you know Kenny?
Maybe.
Oh, a female. Okay.
Are you a boy?
Yes.
Do you love Vachon?
Half moons.
Okay, Vachon is a French pastry company. They're kind of like our Twinkies and our Hostess. Trust me, this person loves Vachon. He would like his wet dream is actually a Vachon truck crashing in front of his refrigerator box.
Well, not true. Actually, my dream is to roll around naked in a bowl of Vachon cakes.
It has to be a big fucking bowl, mystery guest. All right.
All right, I'll guess. Clint Eastwood.
No.
Okay, 1 second. Do you masturbate more than 3 times a day?
That's 1,000 times a year? Yes.
Do you masturbate more than 4 times a day?
No, it starts to hurt.
He's honest.
Do you finger your bum while you're masturbating?
No.
What?
Oh, stop. I want to make that perfectly clear. I do not finger anything other than food.
Okay, but you have to be truthfully honest because I paid you $100.
I saw the exchange.
Have you ever put your finger in your bum while masturbating?
This is not true.
It is true. Give me the money back. I'm taking the fucking money back.
It's true.
Okay, see, it's true. Okay. All right.
Who is the guest?
Are you a total unemployed loser?
Depending on the $100 or not. I am unemployed, and right now I am a loser. But if you give me $100, I'll be less unemployed and less of a loser.
$100. I'll give you $100, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you've asked for it. Here it is. Robert James George Patton III, otherwise known as Uncle Bobby. You may have seen him on Kenny versus Spenny. Robert, first, I'd like you to introduce yourself.
My name is Robert James George Patton, Esquire.
How old are you?
I'll be 97 in March.
Wow, you look good.
March 2nd, 1964, the year of our Lord.
Okay, first of all, let's start with how old is Spenny?
Well, there are rumors that he's 10 years younger than he actually is. Those rumors are not true.
Okay.
Let's just say he's
How old is Spenny?
he's 51.
Okay, he's 51, yeah. Now, what was your experience? How did you first met Spenny and I when?
High school, I think. Yes, it was high school. Well, actually, I knew your brother, the one who actually made it in life.
You're older than Ken, correct?
Yes, I'm 3 years older than Kenneth.
Okay.
But I'm his brother's age. You know, the one who made it.
Yeah.
And so I've known Dr. Hotz for, I guess, going back to the late 70s, if you can believe it. I was 15, turning 16. I got a car. I think it was a car anyways. I'm not sure. And I believe it did have heat. We're still trying to remember.
All right, speed it up. Okay, and when did you meet Spenny?
Shortly thereafter.
Now, did Spenny did a drunk driving ad, right? An anti-drunk driving ad?
God, yes, he did.
Now, what do you think of that? Do you know a more...
Look, you're going to say, you want me
Do you
to...
know anybody that did more drunk driving in his entire life than Spenny?
This is a man. Do not tarnish his reputation.
No, I will... Listen, you want me to diss on him, and I'm sorry, I can't do much of it yet. Give me a few minutes. But he is
do you
not...
know anybody in your life that drove drunk more than Spencer Nolan Rice?
You have to understand the times were different. It was almost cool at the time to have a little buzz on and drive. Those days are long gone. We certainly don't condone it or recommend it. In fact, we think it's downright stupid.
Correct.
But, you know, after all the fatties and all the, you know, pizzas that we ate, it's no wonder that we didn't crash more. I'm sorry. I don't... Look, Spenny is Spenny, and that's who he is. Did he ever drink and drive? Yes. Did Kenny Hotz ever drink and drive?
Don't you dare, Bobby.
I won't say it.
Okay.
There goes your other 100.
Jesus.
Okay, is this true?
Hey, is there any chance I might sit down this week? Or
No.
what? No, okay.
Keep you on your feet. Keep you on your toes, Bobby.
Why
You're
don't
all
you
right.
just sit on your ass flaps? It's like two beanbag chairs you got attached to your...
Listen, you guys go and check any of the video from the show, and I'm within 2 kilos of that weight, and that was 5 to 10 years ago. 2 kilos.
Well, that's just because you just took a shit.
Okay,
You
3
lost
kilos.
the 2 kilos. Okay, now
You
how
look good,
many
Bob.
times have we won Kenny versus Spenny?
I believe I appeared 11 times, of which 9 made it to air.
What were some of the times you were in the show?
Spencer had to succulate upon my breasts as a humiliation. He had to eat my pubic hair. I had to have ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise poured all over my body.
That was the
Yeah.
Qigong episode, one of my favorite episodes.
Which, by the way, I want to make something perfectly clear. At no point, at any time, did I eat any of my feces. I
You
challenge.
figured your ass and
Good
you
for you,
ate
Bobby.
it.
Did not touch my mouth.
Yes,
did
you
not
did.
Well,
Don't lie. Just don't lie.
let's go to the
Okay,
video.
1 second. 1 second. Did you or did you not do that?
I did not.
You're lying.
Okay, I'm lying. There was the episode where I had to make you laugh,
Yeah.
and
How did you do it?
I was most proud of that because actually, you have to understand. People think that there was a script for this. People think that there was something written down before I showed up. I had absolutely no idea what was going to happen.
Like today?
Absolutely. I wanted it that way because I'm not an actor. I'm Bob. As a result, there's no way I would want to know what I'm supposed to do first. I'd freak out. I'd start to cry. I might pee in my pants or, God,
Okay.
fart.
Yeah. Well, I know it's weird that some people think that the show was fake. The reality was, I said it a million times, you shoot 30 hours, you cut 20 minutes, and you add in some fucking Kubricki Mozart, some Zeppelin ripoffs, I stole King Crimson. You do that shit. We had good editors, Merrick, some great camera guys.
Way to go,
what do you
Merrick.
do?
Yeah, did they get a chance to have a buffet before they went to air?
Now listen, okay, is this okay, we're gonna talk about Bobby. Bobby.
Half saltine
When
and an
Kenny
empty
would
jar
when
jam.
Kenny would call you for these KVS episodes, were you ever nervous that you weren't gonna?
No, because I knew that I would get some coin out of it.
So you're game for just about anything. is what you're
Anything,
saying.
yeah.
Okay.
Not eating my own feces.
Okay. Can we talk about high school stories?
Let's talk about high school.
What about when that guy
Best 7 years of my life.
What about when that guy sucked you off?
What?
It's true.
It's not true.
Do tell, Bobby.
Come on.
Do
It's
tell.
not a big deal. Nobody cares. I'd love to suck a million cocks. I don't even care. Put like 50 cocks in my mouth. I'll suck them all. I'll gargle the wand. I
Why
don't
not?
care. I'll suck all your dicks right now for a
real?
a box of gobstoppers. Who cares?
I'm kind of horny. Why not?
Bobby, a guy sucked your dick. Your friend sucked your dick in high school. Everybody knew it. You fucked the cat. You fucked the cat, and everybody knew it.
You promised you weren't going to bring that up.
You
said,
knew
whatever
you
I
did.
do, Bobby.
What was your cat's name?
Whatever I do, Bobby, I won't bring
You
up the cat.
fingered the cat in front of our friends. You stuck your finger, and
Don't
then you
worry.
fucked it.
We
And
won't talk
everybody-
about the cat. I promise we won't talk about the cat.
You're 12 years old. Look, I've rammed tons of pussy. Okay.
Well, at the time, I was under the influence of narcotics and other.
You were 12. What's
What-
narcotics? Tang?
What was your flavor back then? What was your drug of choice?
Basically cheeseburgers up until I was 15. Then I partaked in my first cigarette. And you have to understand that my whole family smoked. Everybody. My cat smoked.
Your mom had an abortion, and even that smoked. Listen, okay,
Jeez,
1 second. Let's go back a bit. Listen, Bobby, I love you. I've known you. I used to go to your house, and you had your garage door was held up by a tire and a car battery. You were poor. We were poor. The Hotzes were poor, right?
I lived
1 second. 1 second. Do you consider us poor, the Hotzes, growing up?
Actually, I think your mom was raking in the cash when you were living at the old place because you had the guys living with you, right? Before that, I think you lived on one of the nicest streets and probably were one of the poorest families on the nicest street.
Yeah, that's true.
But our house was the nicest street in Toronto, and we were the poorest people.
Yeah, he had car. I really had car tires. He had a broken garage.
All right, this is how poor we were. We couldn't afford to buy a lawnmower, so the city, after 6 weeks, would come by and mow our lawn. I'm not joking.
We got this for you.
Yeah.
And
no,
then
I'm not
I hear
joking.
that the city guys came over and mowed your mom's lawn too. Is that true?
I do know this. There was a forest there. I remember as a young child seeing it firsthand and wondering, what is all that dark stuff there?
You needed a machete to get through it. Okay, you know how in some families, when parents get divorced, they say to the kids, "Listen, this has nothing to do with you." When Bobby's parents got divorced, they went to Bobby and said, "Look, this has everything to do with you. It's all your
Well,
fault."
Let me put it to you this way. I have an 11-year younger brother. 11 years. You'd think they'd give the first 10 years a chance and say, you know what? we need another son, and we need it quickly.
Well, that's how long it took your dad to lift his stomach. Okay, first of all, listen, I had an uncle that was morbidly obese. He was the fattest thing in the world. Actually, they chopped him in half and made Epcot Center out of him. Bobby's dad was so fucking fat. He was 5'1" and how much?
Anywhere from 280 to 420.
He was 420.
Wow.
He was
He was a box.
420. He was round. He looked like that chick from Willy Wonka that ate that purple gum.
I remember that.
After they ate the purple gum.
Yeah, after she ate the purple gum and she started to expand, and then she flew away. Did she not?
Yeah, she lifted.
Yeah,
Much like your father.
Yeah, he was he was a big man.
He couldn't. Now my father has passed. I want to make that perfectly
Rest
clear.
in peace.
So it's not as though, and I mean, his ashes are basically somewhere over Lake Ontario for all I know. But
A lot of ashes.
A lot of ashes. Yeah, it was a dump truck.
like
Actually,
a Mount St. Helens.
He could never put the seatbelt on. So when they made it a law that you had to wear a safety belt or a seat belt, he would just put it around his arm. And so it would look like when you're driving, you would look at him and you'd say, "Oh, he's wearing a seatbelt," until you realize that it was just under his arm.
He's not going anywhere.
You know,
though.
when my father would walk through a turnstile, he'd have to suddenly make a 180-degree turn and walk sideways through the turnstile. The reason was very simple. The hips just wouldn't go.
He was big. He was a big man. Now, but your father was a famous sports writer.
Yes,
He was a real famous sports writer. He was friends with Gordie Howe, and he knew a lot
Wow.
of...
this is true.
Did you ever call him?
I
Was
have
it-
a great Gordie Howe story. The year after he retired, 1971, he was at that big department store downtown. You know which one I'm talking about?
Whatever, just keep going.
Yeah, and, and he was signing autographs for all the youngins, and I walked up to him and said, "You know my dad?" He says, "Really? What's your dad's name?" I told him my dad's name, and he said, "I don't know who he is. I'm sorry." I was so embarrassed.
Very famous sports writer.
Well, it's hard for him. He was actually managed to talk with his mouth full.
The one thing about large people is they tend not to want to eat in public. They tend not to want to put themselves in a position where that people actually see them eating, unless they just don't care. I mean, if you ever go to the buffet, you'll see those guys who they are. And with me, I've got it down to a science at the buffet. I have the 7 layers of bobbiness, starting with the soup, the salad, then the first entree, back to the soup, because that helps coat everything.
Yeah.
And now you go on to the 4th, 5th, 6th, and dessert is
Yeah,
basically
the
it.
first course is amazing. The second course is incredible. The 4th and 5th course is great, but your favorite is the intercourse. Now, I have a thing about buffets, and the one thing I do with buffets is I don't eat bread, rice, or potatoes. That's the way to do it. If you ever go to a buffet, you avoid all of those 3 things, and you become a fucking gorging machine.
Wow.
No filler.
Now that I think about it, that may mean a 9th course for old Bob then, if I avoid what was it again, the rice?
Well, the reality is,
starches.
the reality is you're pathetic in everything you do. You shit like a rabbit.
Like a rabbit.
You don't even eat that much.
Don't eat that
You're
much.
still fat. You've
Fat.
got skin tags under your chin. But
No,
you did
no,
say
under
to me
my
once.
arms. Oh,
You did say to me once
yes.
that you would take Muhammad Ali in your mouth and you would suck the fucking schnot out of his testicles.
Would you do that?
You would take him in your mouth.
Now we are talking about Muhammad Ali,
Yeah.
the greatest athlete of all time, the
You
greatest fighter of all time, the greatest athlete.
You would service him and pleasure that
You remember in the
baton.
movie? You remember when Donnie Dacus in the movie Hair was asked if he was
Nope.
gay, and he said, "Well, I wouldn't kick Mick Jagger out of bed." I don't believe he was gay. I believe he held Mick Jagger to a higher status.
So you wouldn't kick Muhammad Ali out of bed, is what you're saying?
God, I'm going to hell.
Not even now. He'd be great for. I just want him to hold my martinis because I like them shaken, not stirred.
Oh my God, Kenneth, you are going to
Okay,
hell.
let's talk about who else you would put in your mouth and pleasure orally, because I know you, Daryl Sittler.
And this is for free.
Let's just go yes or no.
This is for free.
For
Just-
free,
just for the
because you
story.
owe them. You're
Yeah.
a Canadian. They say, Bobby,
No.
I need to be pleasured by you.
I'm afraid that I will answer no to any living people because they may be listening or watching this
Nobody's listening.
on Sirius satellite
It's a
radio.
nice thing to say you'd suck off. You'd suck
And
someone
I'm
off.
sorry, it's not a nice thing to say. Yes, Daryl Sittler, I would definitely pleasure.
Okay, Burton Cummings. You'd let him Cummings in your mouth?
Man, Burton Cummings, incredible. What
Yeah.
a gifted artist to this day. No,
hair.
I can't. Yeah, okay, I would.
Think of the hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Actually, he cut his hair now. He's God, Burton Comics. Burton, if you're listening, yes, I would.
Okay.
Okay.
Wayne,
What
he'd
about
have to be-
this? What about?
He would have to be singing
Happened one day
My Own Way to
down
Rock.
in Chippewa Way with a wreck of the Ella Fitzgerald.
Mr. Lightfoot, would you do it?
Gordon Lightfoot. Oh, I guess I would.
I hear his jizz tastes like gin. Tastes like gin.
So basically, you'd suck off anybody's what?
No,
Any-
no.
or
Big
They have
Canadians.
to be famous,
famous.
and they have to not be listening to the show. These are my rules.
Bernardo.
Actually, you know what?
Oh, okay.
How do you would?
Moving on.
Terry Fox.
I don't think I could.
Would you stump fuck him?
How does? You mean like with your finger thing? Is that what it is? I don't
That's
understand.
when you put his stump, in your patchouli.
Oh my God, Kenny! Do you have any morals at all?
I
Yes,
would.
He does
Yes,
not
I
would.
would.
This is
Yeah, of course you would.
1970 something. I was on the street when Terry Fox started, and he started his race in Toronto, and he ran past me, and I was like, "Break a leg, Terry,"
Oh my!
and he was like, "I already did."
You have absolutely no morals at all, and I'm so glad to see times have not
Well,
changed.
because I'm so bored now. It's like, who cares? You know, I was telling Brian. Brian said, "I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about that. I want him to come back, man. I don't want to be your second banana." I said, "You know what? We are. This is nothing. We don't even exist. The amount of time, the insignificant nothing that we are. This little radio show, in this spark of time."
There has to be a
On
semblance
this
of pride.
meaningless rock that floats in an eternal universe, nothing means anything. Nothing.
You know, there was a time before I met you, Mr. Famous Man, where I could walk the streets of any major metropolitan and not have these 13 to 17-year-old kids coming up to me and asking me for their autograph. All male, by the way, which is real good for the ego.
Bobby, you like rub and tug? Is that true?
Oh, God, do I. I love the adventure of a rub and tug. Now, don't get me wrong. I actually have a bad back. So I do need...
I
you
wonder
need the
why.
rub?
I wonder why.
It's
You've
from-
got 4 fucking porpoises in your stomach.
You look good.
Yeah, I feel great. In fact, one of the first rub and tugs I ever went to was just around the corner from where we are.
And
no
who,
longer
and who
there.
took you there?
Be honest.
Say it.
Spencer Nolan Rice. He was
And
living on
what was
He was living on
Mrs.
top
Rice,
of- he
what,
was
what did
li-
Mrs. Rice charge him for a happy ending
he was living on top of the 7-Eleven. You remember the one?
at St. Clair and Bathurst?
Yes, in Toronto, and he said, "Okay, Bob, I'm going to take you to this one place." And sure enough, I was so scared I couldn't even get old Bill to get happy. So
Was that your first time?
it was the first time I'd ever gone to a rub and tug. Yeah.
Well, what? Okay, look, I went to a. He took me to a rub and tug once. I got really scared and I ran away. I'm not. It freaks me out. I just think cops are gonna come in or some chick's gonna fucking chop my dick off with a X-Acto knife. So why don't you tell me about rub and tugs?
I've never been.
Well,
Tell me what kinds there are, what they're like, and how it works.
there are 4 levels of rub and tugs. There is the one that's solely for massage. I want to make that clear, and those are most of them. They really have no sexual connotation. There's no happy ending or anything like that. It is simply a massage.
So you've never been to one of those.
Well, I actually have, not knowing that it was just that. I was rather disappointed.
So what? Some guy came out named Serge who was giving you
Well,
like
you-
shiatsu, and you asked him for a hand job.
There is one thing that really does scare me, and that is to see a male inside one of these places, because it's either the man, like the manager.
I know why it scares
It might
you.
be the a client who you never want to see another client.
I know
there.
why you don't want to see a man in a massage parlor, because you don't want it comes too fast. You don't want to blow that $40 immediately.
Oh my
Did you, when you receive fellatio from a man, did you come in his mouth?
No. What am I, Spencer?
Hey, don't. That's not nice.
You're right. It's not
Come
nice.
on. That's Kenny's best friend.
Okay, listen. You
I am 100% heterosexual.
in high school, your friend sucked you off and you fucked the cat. Now you go to rub and tugs. What type of girls? You got Polish chicks sucking you off. You got Russian girls giving you hand jobs. Now these are fat blobbies, right? These are piggers. Or are they hot?
Some of them are extraordinarily beautiful. Some of them were extraordinarily beautiful, and some of them I think were part of the East German weightlifting team. I'm not sure. There's something magical about not knowing what's on the other side.
What's your favorite? Asian, Polish, German?
Pulse. They must have a pulse. I prefer 4 limbs. 3, we can work with 3. But
I have a feeling you prefer 5 limbs by what we've been talking about.
Oh, God.
Now, Bobby, you are okay. So keep going. So
you walk in. You walk into the rub and tug.
Oh, Rob, just come in for a couple minutes. We're going to laugh. We're going to talk. We won't do anything that you will be ashamed of. Don't worry. I promise.
okay. So
So far, so
go
good.
in. You go in. What do you say? You lie down.
Right. Essentially, what happens is you have to pay the house first. The house essentially is the person who runs it. You pay them the $40 for the massage. Generally, it's $40 for half an hour, and the massage begins. It's a beautiful thing. All right.
So they're let's say they grease up your skin tags all over your armpits and those things on your ass. That
Which, by the
resemble-
way, I have to say, I didn't know what they were until Spencer, in that episode where he had to succulate upon my nipples, told me what they were. I didn't know what a skin tag was.
You know, Spenny told me that when he was sucking your tit in the episode that he actually tasted milk.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Might have been gin. I'm not sure, but
Okay, so anyway,
there something you're telling me I don't know,
So
or-
will you walk into a place and you say, okay, hi, here's $40, and you don't pick a girl or anything. There's certain ones that go into room number 7.
right. Some of the bigger places will give you choices. Some of the smaller places will have 1 or 2 females that are on call at the time.
So do they just give you a massage? Why are you saying, well, I don't want a massage, just fucking whack me off? What if you said, look, I don't want your shitty massage. Just get your fucking...
I got news for you, Kenny. It's against the law, in case you forgot.
But
you know?
is that decided up front, or is there like this awkward moment after the massage?
There's always that awkward moment. In fact, there may be the awkward moment before the massage, because sometimes they really have no intention of giving you a massage. That's the level 3 of the 4. Okay, where it is a massage place, but they want money, and they will let you know in no uncertain terms that they want money.
What's the most amount of money you can drop there? Like for the whole package?
I have
Woman.
never spent more than $120 all in.
How quick?
All in?
Let's
What
say,
does that mean, all
Let's
in?
say that let's say a mediocre girl whacks you off and she's nice. How quick do you come?
You know, it's funny you should mention that because first of all, I want to make it clear, I have not been since last year, which puts us now, 5, 6 months?
Why
Well,
is
that's
that?
because you haven't had $40.
Exactly.
What are you doing tonight, Bobby?
Hopefully I'm going to have a buffet, Chinese buffet, or maybe a saltine with an empty jam jar.
Don't you just run around? Why don't you just run around looking for roadkill?
Lots.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so you're gonna go. You know the place you're gonna go to tonight?
I do not. Part of the adventure is to go to places you've never been to.
It's like a restaurant.
Right.
Try to run a
Or a flush toilet washroom.
Or the oak leaf steam bath. Why don't you just go to a gay bar or to a Roman holiday and just get 4 guys to suck you off? You love having sex with men. You love massive black cocks in your mouth. It's free. Keep the $40. In fact, take a cab there and back. You have guys doing whatever you want, even kissing your little chocolate star for you. They don't even care. They love it. You love it. Why? Who cares?
It's a win-win.
Kanye's gay now. He's out. Everyone's out. Kanye is out.
What is a chocolate star?
It's your anus.
Oh, okay.
So
Good
why
to
don't you just
know.
get a boyfriend that loves a little Chinese boyfriend that loves sucking
Because
you off,
there
or
are-
a little guy? that
Kenny,
likes-
I'm going to give you a reality check here, okay? Now I want you to listen for a second
Listen
because
up,
what
Ken.
I'm about to tell you is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Number 1, there are men that like other men, and there are men that like women. I prefer women. Why? Because I am what we call heterosexual.
And the
Now-
occasional blowjob from a man.
from your friend in high school.
Oh my gosh.
Now, but if you know,
Not
you know, when your Johnson gets hard, it knows no discrimination, right, bruh?
What's a
Well,
wet
like Spencer used to say to me, you close your eyes, you don't know the difference.
what's a wet body slide? You mentioned that earlier.
I did, and it is perhaps the greatest thing you can have without having sex. And technically, in the eyes of some, it may not be against the law. So I shall
How much?
explain. Well, that's the max for non-sexual.
That's the best thing. But you're
Yeah.
gonna.
And
you're
this
coming,
happens
though.
in a rub and tug. It's a
Absolutely.
wet body slide.
It's a wet body slide. Essentially, what they do is they oil you up, they take their clothes off, and they rub against you. It's beautiful. It's wonderful, and it's very therapeutic.
But how do they climb that thing?
Well, you've heard of the.
They
mini-
got one of those.
They have
those
what we call
rope
a
ladders.
mini step ladder, And essentially what it is, and I'll explain to our listenership out there, is it's a step above the floor. And what they do is they then roll, usually the right leg will go over top, and they slide. That's part of you need the oil to get over my stomach.
Are you coming from this? You'll eventually come?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess so. I mean,
What happens when you pull out your gherkin sea cucumber and the girl's like, oh, too small.
well,
Oh, it smell bad. Bologna sandwich.
yeah. Actually, that's happened once before. Thanks for bringing that up, by the way. I feel very comfortable talking about this, of course.
Do you use Viagra, Bobby?
I have found the joys of the blue and the white. I think it's white. I never tried Alice before, but I would love to try Alice just once because I hear that it is the absolute bomb. Now, I have tried the blue before.
You like it?
Well, I saw things I never saw before, like my penis.
Like a girl's vagina?
It's a beautiful thing. When you have a big tummy, ladies and gentlemen, it's sometimes difficult to see below the waist. In fact, I just found I had toes I didn't know. And you tend to, it doesn't matter how big you are, if your stomach is big, you can't see anything unless you're lying on your back. And that's really the way I prefer it most of the time, just for...
You told me once not that long ago that you have rape fantasies about airport limo drivers busting into your house and raping you, like people with turbans and beards. Like you're totally into that.
No, female limo drivers.
No, you said a male
Where
limo
they-
driver.
no, because
you
you
would love
don't-
to be taken by a male limo driver. And
You
I was
do
like,
not
what the fuck?
know they're female until they take that hat off, and then the hair just flows, and it is a fantasy of mine.
Okay, well, what you talking about? Listen, you've always struggled. It's hard to work, and you never really got a career or industrial training, anything like that. And what's going on now? Where are you living?
I live in a house, a rental house, in the basement of a rental house. I am very happy there.
Good.
The 700 people that live in the same house are very nice. It is it's a lonely time for me right now, but there is hope. There is hope in the horizon. I'm actually thinking of making a big move.
What's next for Robert Patton?
Well, I'm actually considering moving out west. I have
Jeez.
I have family out there, and I
How
believe.
far?
I'm surprised they told you where they were. They're probably east. Yeah, we're out west, Bobby. Come visit.
Yeah, I'm going out west to Halifax. It's it's near Saskatoon. No, look, I love this city. I have loved the city for 40 years, but I am sick of it, and I need to get out of here.
I can't believe you're saying you're sick of Toronto.
I am sick of it. I am so sick of this city. I am so sick of the snotty-nosed women who will at any moment just run away from you just because you say, "Hey, baby, let's get naked." I mean, you would think that
The nerve.
You would. You're such a nice person. You would never ever say that.
Well, thank you, Kenneth. That's very nice of you.
It's true. You're too scared to. You're shy and you're scared. And if anybody ever came up to you, if a black person comes up to you when you wet your pants, right?
A male or female?
Either.
No, a female.
You're traumatized. You're so. You're so.
First of all,
You're a little
I think
introverted, and you were raised. You were kind of secluded, and you're not really street smart.
Well, okay. Let's make something perfectly clear. First of all, I think
Finally.
ebony women are the bomb, and I love them. I think they are gorgeous.
Me
I
too.
think they are exotic. I think those beautiful nipples and the Oreos that they have, is that what it's called? Oreos?
Jesus Christ, Bobby.
I'm sorry. You know what? It rocks and rolls, baby. And you could have, first of all women are beautiful. Let's not be prejudging any women from any.
Even the disgusting ones. Yes.
Yes.
See, I knew you were gonna
What's
say that.
disgusting though? Like, to who is disgusting? Is disgusting, 3 breasts? Yeah, that might be a little
Yeah,
disgusting.
but you'd bone. You're so horny, you'd bone a crackhead.
I have no comment about that.
Okay, so you would. What about the mayor? Do you think the mayor is a crackhead, Bobby?
Okay, let's say the mayor of Toronto was. Everyone's talking about. I don't really want to talk about, it, but the mayor of Toronto was caught smoking crack.
He was not caught smoking crack. It's alleged, and
come on.
nothing has been proven.
So you're Team Ford. Is that what you're saying, Bobby?
You know, my father, when we were growing up in Sudbury, my father would apply to 2 newspapers every year for employment. The Globe and Mail and the Toronto Star.
But he'd keep eating the newspaper.
He's a hungry
Every
man.
year after year. He would never apply to the Sun or before the predecessor, the Telegram, because he thought it was beneath him, which in turn he found out later was not true.
Yeah, well,
The
nothing,
Toronto
nothing
Sun has
could last,
chosen
nothing could
not
last
to-
beneath him.
Well, the Toronto Star has stooped to a new low by the front page. We're not talking about we're talking the front page of the biggest circulating newspaper in Canada. And everything is alleged. Everything is, well, it may have. We have seen it, but we can't. And who are these people? Who are these people that have this video?
The guys that smoke crack with him.
Well, you know what? I hope they declare it on their taxes, because we're going to find out who they are.
We're going to get him.
We're not going to get them. I just want to know.
Do you think the mayor smoked crack or not? Big deal. He smokes crack.
No, it is a big deal, and I hope he did not.
How much to smoke his crack? Like to lick the mayor's butt?
Are we talking monetary?
I'm giving you cash
cash.
right now. Rob Ford's out there, Mayor of Toronto. He's bent over. He's spreading his ass
Really?
open. How much to lick it?
A sunny, hot summer day.
Okay, just don't interrupt. How much to lick the mayor's ass, Bobby? In cash, I'm going to pay for it.
6 figures. Yeah, and I'll tell you why.
What, 6 figures? 6 like Swarovski crystal figures?
No, 6 figures because I'm straight.
How much? That's 100 grand?
That's $100,000, Kenny, yes.
Okay. Now what about 50 grand? In cash in front of you. Cold cash money. Liquid lettuce, bro.
Only for the children. I would do it only for the children because I would donate a lot of money to,
What?
Good for
to
you.
worthy
Make the money.
causes.
Yeah,
And
right.
50 grand's a lot of money.
To the children of the people that are whacking off your cock in a fucking Mexican massage parlor. Those kids, their kids, because they need to feed their kids.
You know, I have reason to believe that in some of the places that I've been to, I have been photographed. It just, you'd hear noises, you'd hear like clicks.
They better be shooting IMAX.
No, this
if
is
you got
going
you
back.
naked.
You know, there could have been microphones, there could have been hidden cameras. Who knows?
Well, what are they going to blackmail
I
you
don't
for?
care. Yeah,
Like
exactly.
a McDonald's fillet of fish wrapper?
If you don't come up with that $5, man, we're gonna tell everybody.
We want your McNugget box, your plum sauce.
Listen, I have
packages.
I have absolutely no regrets about almost anything I've ever
Okay,
done.
Bobby, right now, look at that camera right there. I'm going to say a word to you.
All right.
Toronto Maple Leafs. Do you watch that game?
I watched that game.
Did you? There's nobody I know more in my life who was a bigger hockey fan than Robert Patton.
It was sad. wasn't it, Bobby?
Nobody ever. What happened? Well, you must have fucking freaked.
I did. And I think what hurt the most was not that they lost, it's how they lost. I mean, remember, this team was down 3-1 in a best of 7 series. For them to come back and win would have been a miracle. Doesn't matter if you win, 10-0 or in triple overtime.
Do the Leafs suck?
No, not at all. In
They
fact, this time next year, when they are so much better than they were last year, when they are finally going to bring Lord Stanley home. I say home.
Next year?
I believe next year they will be Stanley Cup contenders.
Want to put money on that?
I do. I believe they will make the playoffs next year, and they will win the first round of their playoff series.
So it's the first round, not the Stanley Cup, is what we're betting on.
We're betting that they're going to be playing hockey at this time 1 year from today.
$50?
Oh yeah, Bobby's broke.
Wait, you shook my hand. I thought it was 5. We talked about this before. It was $5.
$5. $5.
Okay.
Okay, Bobby.
I might have to give a kidney for that, though.
Okay.
More words?
Yeah, go ahead. Bring Bobby some words.
What is the word game? I don't understand what the word game is.
Okay, let's play the word game with Bobby.
All right, here we go.
Okay, we're gonna say a word, and then we want you to react to the word.
Ketchup.
On just about anything except runny eggs. Cook the whites, people. Cook the whites.
Potato.
On just about anything. I like the crispy side of the potato. And you know what? Those little tiny red potatoes, all right? If you're going to chop them up, make sure you chop them fine. None of this little half.
Whoa, don't hit the table.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to demonstrate how I hate potatoes to be cooked.
Mustard.
Oh, by the way, and a shout out to all my brothers and sisters in Prince Edward Island who make the finest potatoes in the free world.
PEI.
Leamington, Ontario.
ketchup. It is the ketchup capital of planet Earth.
What would you do if there was no ketchup?
I sit on tomatoes and make my own.
You love ketchup.
Well, ketchup is Canadiana. It is tomatoes with a heart. It's tomatoes with a pulse. It is the spread of love. And ketchup is underappreciated by too many people.
I don't think it is.
All right? I mean, and by the way, if I can say one thing, next time I order out and I get the ketchup packages, you know the ones I'm talking about where you shake, I don't know how to open them anymore. They say where that little line is. It's a lie. It's to get you. It's all done by the carpet cleaning people because they want you to spray it all over the carpet so you have to call them in. Trust me. It's happened before. It'll happen again. Don't fall for it.
Velveeta.
I don't understand Velveeta. I have a feeling that there are people that use it for unsanitary purposes. I do not know. Is it cheese or is it cream cheese with no white? What is Velveeta? And I can't put it on like there's no grilled cheese with Velveeta. Maybe people understand that more than I do. I love cheese. Don't get me wrong. All right, cheese to me. When I go into that, we go into the market downtown. You know where they have the big blocks of cheese?
Sure.
I get a woody just walking in there. I mean, I'm thinking.
It's good-looking cheese.
And there's some cheese that's been made in this country. Are you ready for this? For 300 years. Up in Pepperville in Quebec. God bless them. They brought the cows in from France around 1680. You think I'm joking? There's a cheese out there at about
You're joking.
It's about $40 a pound, and apparently it tastes like.
You haven't even tasted it.
I haven't. I can't afford it. I smelled it though.
Smell good?
Mayo.
I can't mix it with ketchup, so the only thing I'll put mayo on will be my ham sandwich, and perhaps cold chicken. And I don't like warm mayo. For the love of God, people, cold mayonnaise.
Are you a Miracle Whip kind of guy?
I can't. You know what? I can't tell the difference between mayo and Miracle Whip. You can send me the check to Bob Patton, Yonge Street, Toronto, Canada, and because it's not supposed to be part of. It's not supposed to be the sandwich. It's supposed to be the friend of the sandwich. I want to eat the meat. I want to eat the bread. I want to eat the lettuce. I don't want to know what kind of condoms I'm putting on my sandwich. But it just adds a little love to it. You know, when you squeeze it and you see the top of it come up, it's a beautiful thing.
First Nations.
God bless them. As some of you may know, in 1981, I spent the summer in northern Ontario among the Cree people.
Common sense.
In Moosonee and Moose Factory and Tidewater Provincial Park. That's where I found Harry Chapin had died. CBC Radio was the only radio station you could get, literally. And I was beaten up by the kids a lot. I was the city boy up there, and we went on canoeing trips, and did I mention I got beat up a lot? Yeah, it was.
We call it rape here.
Yeah,
in
$20.
Toronto.
I make $20 a day, and I a 23-hour train ride from Toronto to.
How many totem poles did you have in you?
No, I think that.
Hopefully, the ones without the wings on them.
How quickly can I change the subject on that? Totem poles. I don't even know what a totem pole is. It's the big telephone pole with the painting on it, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you got it.
The birds.
Next.
Like I can't be food anymore.
Hockey.
No, we already did hockey. Listen, Bobby.
I love the Leafs today. I'll love them tomorrow, and I'll love them forever.
Okay, well let's talk about. We had some things that I wanted to talk about, Bri Guy. Bobby's all he talks about is food anyhow.
It's true. Would you fuck a fat zombie?
A dead zombie. Is there anything you won't fuck?
Okay, is there any criminal? I need
Tell
to
me
know if
something you won't fuck. A piece of driftwood.
Is
a
there any
basketball.
is there any
a
criminal
stale,
liability?
A stale spaghetti squash.
You have not answered the question. Would there be any criminal liability on my part?
No, nothing. In fact, you get $1 million. What's the most disgusting thing you'd fuck for $100 million?
What do you call it? A black star of one KJ Hotz.
What are you talking about? Would you dig up if I say here's Mother Teresa's bloated, shriveled corpse, bend her over and give her the howdy doody? Yes or no?
Kenny.
Yes
do you
or
have
no?
Any morals at all?
Yes or no?
Where
Yes
you
or
know
no?
that she is beloved by billions of people.
$100 million.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
100 million pesos, you would.
Actually, that's worth a lot more than it was about 30 years ago.
I could give you a
Inflation.
bag. I could go buy a bag of beef turkey jerky at the airport and you'd stick your dick in it for a nickel. And let us film it.
No, I would eat it first. Then I would let you. All right, but
If you got that 100 million, what would you do with it, Bobby?
it's funny you mention that because who really knows what to do with $100 million? I mean, the first thing, of course, I would do is I'd probably get the deluxe massage. You know,
But is that when they use lube?
no, that's actually when they have multiple people that come in one after another, and you have your pick. It'd be like a cornucopia of masseuses
The
at your
ultimate.
beckoning.
You'd probably need a pick to get the dick cheese off of that uncircumcised snake of yours.
Oh my God, we're all going to hell.
Now, you're not circumcised.
I am not.
Okay,
Say
but you're
what?
Jewish.
I am not. That would kind of defeat the purpose there, Kenny. Maybe you should read the Torah a little more.
Your dad told me that you weren't circumcised because when you were born, they didn't have microscopes.
Okay, are we going to go through the Spencer's has a small penis, Bobby has a small penis, Kenny has a big penis?
Do you
Fine.
actually have a small penis, though, Bobby?
No. It is within the regulation size of a normal human being. Yeah, I've got a small dick.
Do you have like red little stretch marks and those wiggly lines on your belly where you're really fat? Do you have any rashes?
May
Do you
I
have
look?
rashing?
Go look. Let's all take a look. Not really.
How deep's your belly button?
It is an outie. Which one is it?
Innie.
It's an innie.
That's an innie.
I actually did.
I'll give you $100 right now.
I actually did
I'll give you
find-
$100 right now if you pull out what's in your belly button and eat it. $100 in cash. But you have to do it on camera.
Did the
5,
listeners?
4, 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Yeah,
No, let's see it. I want to see lint. Eat it. I was joking about the $100. Now, Bobby,
I was joking about throwing you through the window.
I love you, but you have to get out. You're done. Get out of here.
I did my
Anything else
best.
before you go that you want to talk about?
Just my did a dying gratitude to Spencer Nolan Rice and Kenny Hotz for everything they've done for me.
We made our first movie with you. The first movie we ever made was what year? 80?
1990,
No, it was
1991.
before that. It was 89, I think.
I had just moved up to the condo, and we moved in June of 1889, so it would have been after that.
You starred in that movie? You're the actor?
I was
It was a feature. We shot like a 3-hour feature film with him. I have to get it digitized, and I'll put it on my YouTube channel.
$500 camera, which, by the way, at the time was still a cheap camera. And
But someone owed me some drug money, and I got a camera, so he said, "Oh, let's go make a movie."
What was the rough plot of that
But
movie?
back then, Spenny used to get me out of bed. You know, I used to sleep in till noon, and I was just stoned, wasted all the time. And he'd make me get out of bed.
the story goes, they came up to my condo and they said, "Bob, listen, we got this thing going on, all right? We got these 7 choices, and we would like you to be one of the possibilities. We're going to do a little feature film." I had just finished my 2 semesters at the University of Guelph, where I excelled in beer consumption. And by the way, I had lots of sex at Guelph with females,
Good for you,
and
Bob.
they were alive, and some of them were sober, and it was the best time of my life. And I challenge anyone.
That's because they had the medical wing, and the morgue was left unlocked most of the time. Or
And
those were those like,
So
that you were dissecting mice.
Just lying through their teeth. Oh yeah, we've got these 7 things going on. They had nothing. They had 2 hours of film,
I was like 15.
a $500 camera, and they said, "Oh, come on, we're gonna have a blast. We're gonna." So they take me down to these places and they say, "Make me laugh, make me laugh, make me laugh." They buy me a bottle of this $5 Entrelac, this wine. I'm pretty sure it was wine. It might have been grape juice with sugar poured in it, and it was disgusting. And they made me do these terrible things, and
And that was it. You loved it, and then we showed it to all our friends, and that began Hotz Rice Productions.
really,
Wow.
wow.
And okay, and you're proud of me and us for
You know
doing
what?
we did.
If somebody would have asked me 20 years ago what's going to happen, I think Kenny would be either in jail or dead of an overdose. I think Spencer would be
No,
drunk.
I was never that. Like Spenny is an overdose guy.
No, he would. The only thing he'd overdose is on his musical ability, and his ability to see. He would play music that no one ever heard of. He wanted to be the
Still
next.
does.
He wanted to be the next Bob Dylan, but he just didn't want to sing or play guitar. He just wanted to be Spencer Rice, musician.
He's got a band. Look him up.
Yeah. He's got a band now. That besides, I'm gonna post a video for him.
Oh, great! Really?
Yeah.
And didn't he open up for somebody famous?
I don't know.
He was.
You've done a lot of opening up for famous people, Bobby, including Muhammad Ali.
Here's hoping.
The last time I ever saw Muhammad Ali was at Maple Leaf Gardens. It was on closed circuit television, and he was losing to Trevor Burbick. And you could just see when he was sitting on the stool at the end of the 11th or 12th round that it was over.
Okay, last thing, quick. We'll finish up quick. Okay, I just want to know in a rapid order succession, who will you suck off? James Franco. Quick.
No.
Justin Bieber. Come on.
Yo.
Justin Timberlake.
Absolutely.
Shaq.
That would be difficult.
Carrot Top.
Yeah. No.
Bradley Cooper.
Oh, absolutely.
Galifianakis.
James?
The midget from that new Gervais show, or the old Gervais show.
Bourbon or no bourbon?
Stephen Hawking's.
Yeah, but only if it's through the brain.
Buckwheat from Little Rascals.
No.
David Cassidy.
Yo.
Leif Garrett.
Yo.
David Lynch.
No. Well, what? In answer to the question, no. No to everyone. Not that there's anything wrong with it. God bless anyone who finds love, be it male or female. I encourage it. But that doesn't mean I have to be it or pretend to be it. I like women. I love women. I am all about women. Kenny?
Okay, that's good. Hey, I'm happy. I don't care. Like I said, I like Lynch. I'd probably gargle his knob if he'd let me watch an extended version of Eraserhead. Who knows? I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not homophobic. I think nothing matters. I don't believe in God. I don't think there's any morals. There's no rules. I don't give a shit. And the only thing that's stopping me from walking into fucking Iran with a fucking bomb belt is a plane ticket and a bomb belt, bro.
And some sense of moral obligation to your
Hebrew, who cares?
your
I'm
Hebrew
already dead.
studies,
We're all gonna die.
your Hebrew tradition.
I'm probably going to be around for another
God bless Canada,
13
God
months.
bless America, God bless freedom for everyone.
Okay, let's get to Brian's Minute.
Welcome to Brian's Minute, the Magic Edition. Everyone, I'll give you a moment. Go grab a pack of cards. Now remember, you have to follow all of the steps properly in order for this trick to work. Take your deck of cards and cut it in half. And take the top card off the half deck. Look at it. That is your card. Okay, now put it back in the deck. Shuffle up the deck. Okay, keep shuffling. Make it real good. Make it tough on the old magician here. Now, please take the top card off the deck. It should be the 8 of spades, your card. Thank you. That's what we call magic. Pretty good, huh?
Not bad. You know, there's a lot of mixed reviews about Brian's Minute.
Yeah.
Some people say it's great. Some people are like, LOL, best one yet. And other people are like, dude, you fucking suck, and that's fucking horrible.
Yes or no?
I figure, look, it's only a minute, and I'm going to give you your time to shine. So, you know, it's what I have to do to deal with you being on the show.
The line has been drawn. Pick a side, everyone.
And you have a new show. Why don't you talk about your new show?
Will be coming up after this.
After
Stay
this,
tuned.
yep. And I want you to do a little bumper demo for me so we can play it at the end of this.
Starting next week, I'll have that ready for you.
And who are you doing the show with?
Kevin Morgan from Team Spenny. You may all remember him. A heavily bearded man. One of my very close friends.
And you're having fun doing it, or is it too much work now?
It's a lot of work, but it is fun. I've never done an actual show before, so it's fun. It's a lot of editing, a lot of recording nonsense. Just hanging out with Kev and recording nonsense and then editing it. It's called the Kevin and Brian Radio Parade.
Why don't you explain the concept?
It's a bunch of stupid nonsense segments and fake shows, and it gets moving. So if you hate something, it's basically 30 Brian minutes. So if you hate one, the next one's coming soon. So
I see. And what did you think of Bobby? Listen, I'm sorry it was all about food and stuff, but you know, this is a guy that I've known since I was 11 years old. So when we talk, I just love talking about him getting jerked off and ketchup. But you know, he wasn't as crazy. Usually when he talks about ketchup, he goes into this 45-minute diatribe about how much he loves ketchup. I just think he's a little nervous.
I'm a big fan of Bobby.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for listening to the show. Next week we have an even crazier guest.
What?
I love you all. Peace out, brah. KennyHotz.com and Brian.
Kevin O'Brien Radio Parade. Check it out.